I ain't got no tacos. I'm hungry. Let's get these wins today. Come on. Manifesto. Manifesting. Manifesto.
If you're a Freeway fan, we're just east of the 405. One of the modern jewels of the NFL. Beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Cameron Dicker has the ball teed up as we get underway. And off we go from SoFi. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Burrow going to open by, oh no, right at the start, he loses the football. But this is taken in by a teammate. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, intercepted on the 2nd play of the game. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
So anytime a team suffers an early
Let's go.
human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike. They've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Opening carry of the game, it's J.K. Dobbins. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
A run with Dobbins. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Throwing now is Herbert. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Hayden Hurst, touchdown, L.A. Some play by the quarterback. He got flushed by the rush, but Greg made the right choice and ends up with a touchdown pass.
The question always is for these quarterbacks, Mike, in this situation, how long does he remain a passer, or then does he just tuck it down and become a runner? I think he does this perfectly, extends the play as long as possible, gives time for his receiver to uncover, and results in a touchdown.
And he can only get back to the 16-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Burrow now. That's complete. It's Yosibah. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Burrow. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Burrow to throw. That's down the field and intercepted. Picked off by Derwin James.
Haha, use your pick, homie.
It's going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Herbert now on 1st down. Escaping the danger, throwing, and completed. And he's in. Hayden Hurst, touchdown Chargers. His second catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. What an opening quarter he is having. Greg, that is 2 touchdown receptions here in the first quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is keep this pace up, and he's going to have himself 8 touchdowns. But in all seriousness,
that's in the end zone and intercepted. That's the safety, Geno Stone. And the Bengals will take over here just shy of the 30. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. Play action now. It's Burrow. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. The Chargers have it. And there it is. Big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much.
And he will get into the end zone.
He's gonna quit. He's gonna quit.
In the first, he has thrown 3 first-quarter touchdowns. An incredible start to this one.
It really is incredible, Mike, and I'm not sure really what word there is better to describe it. This is just truly a special performance we're seeing today. And I'll tell you what, I'm excited what the next 3 quarters have in store.
And he finds his way to the end zone again. Scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend the lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Burrow. He's got the hookup to Mike Gesicki. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. On 1st down, Burrow. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now, Burrow. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Now, Burrow. They'll set up the screen to Brown. And he's taken down on what should be
the hell?
of this first quarter. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. The Chargers out to the early lead. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Here's Burrow. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. They'll go with him again. Hard running, close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. They were stopped on second down, now 3rd and goal from the 1. Burrow. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he'll take it on in. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Bengals. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg. Could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. Now it's Dobbins trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Hurt. And he tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Cam Taylor-Britt.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
Here we go. Burrow now to throw on first down. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Two minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. They go play action for Burrow. That's to his tight end, Eric All. 17 yards on that connection. It's a Cincinnati first down. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Pressure gets there. And down he goes. That is Joey Bosa in on the sack.
How come I'm not saying user sacks? What the fuck?
Second down. Burrow. He's got room to roam. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
What the fuck's going on? Fuck you.
And as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play, Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
And he will find the end zone. The two-point conversion added on. Now that deficit is only 4. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the ground, here's Dobbins. He's got room to the 45. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 38-yard line. On first down, Herbert. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little.
Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. That's the safety, Geno Stone. And the Bengals are going to have it just past their 25.
When you find yourself in this situation,
Here we go again. I'm kicking my own ass again. Motherfucker.
You got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
He's going to let it go deep for Chase. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down. Throwing is Burrow. Open is Sample down the field. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's one running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch them off guard a little with the pass, and they take advantage of it with a big gain downfield.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Try again. It's second and 10. To throw is Burrow. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Got us a game, man. Woo!
Thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I think we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And no run back here as this third quarter begins with a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Dobbins. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Herbert to throw. They set up the screen for Dobbins.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Cam Taylor-Britt.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit. Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's to his big tight end, Gesicki. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone. You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Back to throw, Burrow. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells you, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot.
To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Bengals. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bengals go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A first carry for Gus Edwards. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll give it to Dobbins. Room to run past midfield.
Yeah!
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll try to set up the screen here. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
13 more yards. That's another Chargers first down.
Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Johnston motioning over. Shotgun now for Herbert. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
On 3rd down, they'll go with the counter to try to pick it up. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Edwards. He'll be bogged down. Short pickup to the 25. They'll come up for 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. He's got the connection there. It's Joshua Palmer. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Now, a big 3rd down. They'll run. And the Chargers are going to have a first and goal coming up. They find a way to convert on 3rd and 1. They'll run here with Edwards. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. Clock is stopped. 47 seconds left here in the 4th. Again, it'll be Edwards. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score, and Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
To the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. He'll get this up past the 20. And that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Burrow to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
He's going to air this one out. That is brought in. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. This offense still has the one timeout to use. 1st and 10. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. So now the Bengals use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining on the clock. Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively, staying right with him. And we'll bring up 3rd down. Burrow now. That is hauled in at the 5.
No!
And he is going to be out of bounds. The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14. Burrow. That is caught.
Fucking kidding me! Fuck you, you fat bitch!
Denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. So a big play coming up for the Bengals as they will indeed try to tack on 2. So let's try this again. They come to the line to go for 2. Here we go. Now, Burrow. That's going to be caught. They get the 2 points. Man, this could turn out to be important. The lead goes to 3 here in the 4th quarter.
Fucking fat, fucking lucky piece of shit.
Time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. That's complete to the TCU man, Quentin Johnston. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and the 1st down. Throwing now is Herbert. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Here we go. One final play. Now a ball deep, middle of the field.
Fuck, I had it, you idiot!
The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So this one in the win column for the Bengals.
I had this fucking game, this fat piece of shit.
Up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL.
Oh, man.
With that, we say...
Thanks, girl.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the gorgeous SoFi Stadium, the Los Angeles suburb of Inglewood.
Bro, don't tell me this is the same guy, is it? Oh, man.
Here's Carlos Santos ready to get this one started. And off we go from SoFi. Here's Darius Davis to return it. And a decent...
Oh, it was almost gone! Oh, shit!
Just shy of the 30. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Throwing to get going. It's Herbert. Crushed. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
Damn, dude, that play's gonna watch. Just watch.
Didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try to hit him with a screen. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. He'll try and run for the 1st down with Edwards. And that's going to be good for a Chargers 1st down. The tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
At the 43-yard line.
Herbert. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out.
Yo, what the fuck? My controller's not working. What the fuck?
It goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Yo, it's not going left or right. What the fuck, bro?
Now Herbert throwing on second down. This
Oh,
one
what the
will be
fuck? I couldn't remember. What the fuck? My stick, bro. No!
He's trying to push this ball initially downfield,
I
but
swear to God, these PS5 controllers are cheap as fuck.
he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Here comes third.
Bro, great. My analog not working and my aerial aren't working. What the fuck?
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Fucking great. This is like the third controller I bought already. What the fuck? Oh, there it goes.
They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
It's cracking lagging.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's caught. It's the tight end, Komet. 14 yards on that pass play there. First down, Chicago. They'll run out of the gun. It is Swift.
I mean, I missed it. Son of a bitch.
Way ahead for a gain of 2. Derwin James, the former All-Pro, in on the tackle. Second down and 8.
That's the end of the first quarter.
They'll come up on a second down and 8. Here's Williams now to throw. He'll find an open man. It's Allen. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Here's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it. It's Swift. And he's going to have a Bears first down.
Shit, cut him out, cut him out, cut him out.
3rd and 1.
Hey, you'd be surprised how much that works. I'm serious.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. He's going to keep it himself.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Oh shit, bro, cut him out, cut him out.
On second down and 5.
It's not dumbass.
Here's Williams. That's complete to Moore on the right side. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL.
Fuck, I missed like 3 tackles. Come on.
Ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and They get a fresh set of downs now to see if
See,
they can
freaking
convert
hungry.
this next drive into some points.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. Right back to Moore, another grab. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Hey, how much fucking time are you gonna run? Jesus Christ.
They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. They'll run with Swift. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up second and goal. To throw is Williams. In trouble, and down he goes. Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is third and long. Throwing is Williams. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening.
What a dumbass.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. On fourth down, it's Jairo Santos on for the Bears field goal. His kick is good. And the Bears get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On first down, Herbert. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. So just a lone field goal accounting for the scoring in the first half. 3-0 is our score. As we send you cross country to the Sunshine State. That's where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All yours, Coach. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Just one score, one lone field goal. All these two teams could muster in half number 1.
What the fuck just happened?
What's us here in the second half? He's across the 20, taken down just shy of...
Wait a second, didn't I kick the ball to him? What the fuck?
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Down the field, it's DJ Moore. And he's down.
Oh my God, come on, dude. Motherfucker.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. Now, a deep shot for Allen.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Throwing on second down, Williams. He's got room at the 30. Give him 13 on that screenplay. And a first down.
Points have certainly been hard to come by in this one today, Mike, but it seems like this drive has been what they've been searching for. A little bit of rhythm.
This fucker's pissing me off. He's wasting all the fucking time and getting lucky with his little ass plays.
On these first downs and go finish with 6.
He is in. Cole Kmet, touchdown Chicago.
Fucking fat
You
fuck.
just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now the former Ohio State Buckeye, here's J.K. Dobbins. And he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25. Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as the tackle's made at the 36. Now a play fake. Herbert. He'll air one out for Palmer. He's got it. And
Motherfucker!
touchdown, LA. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. Now an opening past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. And this ball's going to be incomplete. The big tight end, Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Williams. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, like living in these 3rd and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. A run with Dobbins. And he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25. stick with him again. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up second and long. Herbert going to try to throw on third down. He's got his tight end. That's Hurst.
Fucking play action pass every time, baby! In your face!
He's going to take this one all the way. 4 yards. Touchdown, L.A. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones,
oh, shit.
but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Come on, I need some wins!
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. That's a short throw caught by Komet. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Williams to throw on 2nd down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of play. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah. Yeah. Taco Tuesday and I want some tacos. Oh yeah, taco truck sounds good. Oh.
Now it's Dobbins. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. To throw is Herbert. They set up the screen for Dobbins. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15 and a 1st down. Here's Dobbins. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Up the middle they go. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession.
I'm not fucking losing this one again. Fuck
Keep
that.
the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive. Try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll give it to Dobbins. Oh,
he was almost in there!
As the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Gain of 16 yards, and it sets up 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in.
LT would have been in there. I'm just saying. LT would have been in there, that motherfucker.
Him short. Down at the 1. They'll go with him again.
Oh, shit!
Clearing space. He's in. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown Chargers.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike.
Oh, and now look at this. It's a fake. And this is close to fooling anyone. Hard to believe they thought that would work. It didn't, and they get nothing on the extra point. This one taken at the 7. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Here is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Williams hit, and he loses the football.
Oh, shit!
Come up with this one. Wow, nearly a disaster. They get it back just outside their goal line. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring the
It's Taco Tuesday and I'm hungry. I want some tacos.
Here, it doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
That is...
Oh, you fucking lucky ass.
Play and a big chunk play as well. Right
I moved my guy. I moved my guy.
They'll need to score and do it quickly. Still one timeout left. Final minute, 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. That one into the hands.
Oh, sacked his ass. Fuck.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Throw it again. It's Williams. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. So this one is over. It's in the win column for the Chargers.
Let's go. Do you play one more or no? Yes or no? Let's go.
Get a solid through to all 3 phases of the game. And ride that to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers are winners here as we say so long from SoFi.
This guy wrote me a message. He's like, play with a different team. What the fuck? No, I'm not gonna play there. I'm a Charger fan, dummy. Huh.
This is the NFL on EA Sports. We're 10 miles south of downtown LA as you get a look inside SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Cameron Dicker has the ball teed up as we get underway. And off we go from SoFi. Panay Wanwu now to return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Wow, indecision right away. Delay of game to start this drive.
Hey, play the motherfucking game and stop talking, dude.
And the back judge throws the flag.
You guys on the phone or something, dude?
The clock says 0. That's a delay of game.
Easy win for me, motherfucker. I really want some damn tacos. Huh. Taco Tuesday. Fucking dude was on the phone or something. It's not like he was talking to a little kid. Fuck. Bro, why are you gonna start a game and then be on the phone and just let it quit? Like, what the hell? Wait people time like that? What the fuck's wrong with you?
It was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And here we go from LA. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. The return manages to get just beyond the 30.
Aw, drop my controller.
They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Sent to the ground by Khalil Mack. Working quickly here. 2nd and 10 now. Oh, he got way too much under that one. Too high, that's incomplete. That throw was looking for Brandon Ayuk. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense.
Has a left side block, but the throw carried him too close. They're going to say he brought it in out of bounds. And that's going to bring up 4th down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Purdy gonna go on fourth. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. LA uses a timeout here. It's second. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Now motion him out of the backfield. This is reeled in by Juwan Jennings. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. First down throw by Purdy. And the defender comes away with it. Derwin James picks it. And the Chargers force the turnover on the first series of this game.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Right to the air is Herbert. Forced out to his right. Hurst there to grab it. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect 100%.
What the fuck? Where's my flag at? Motherfucker was holding him big time.
Close. You really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Rolling out to his left. He's keeping it. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
He has the first over the middle. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. They get 6 and a first down as well. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Trying for a touchdown here. And that's incomplete.
Oh, shit.
That one fall compared to, well, the alternative. Looked like it was going to be picked there.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
On 3rd down, Herbert escapes the pocket. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
What a risky motherfucker. Wide open.
He wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
He's on the move. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Charvarius Ward picks it off. And the 40.
Oh, I threw it funny. That was my fault. My fault again. Kicking my own ass again.
Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. Caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going. Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Taking a deep shot here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
Oh, no way you're going to go for it on the 14-yard line, bro.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Purdy setting up that play action. And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. So the defense holds, and that is our final highlight of the first quarter. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We're back to SoFi right after this. Chargers ball as we get back for the second, and they are thinking points. Herbert on first down. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Offense in the hurry up here. On second down, here's Dobbins. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
What the hell? Wasn't he in?
Nice gain and a first down. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Dobbins. Hits the end zone for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers get the game's first points here in the second. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Dickers.
I found the key to making the extra point. You just gotta do it hella fast, or it fucking fucks you up.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Samuel now to return it. He stopped on the return at the 20.
Bro, that dude was hella holding me right now. Like, really? Throw a fucking flag once in a while, Madden.
They're out and set. First and 10. Purdy to throw it. Flush down out to his left. He's running with it.
Almost smacked the fuck out of him.
They gain 14 on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. The 49ers in possession.
You could call me.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Purdy on first down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Gronk, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
On the counter, McCaffrey. And this one doesn't go far. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On 3rd down, Purdy. Defense is too much here. The Chargers drag him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Chargers are finally dragged down after the turnover and a great return back to the opposing 35.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a look.
He's got it deep downfield. They rip off a big chunk of field.
Oh, shit!
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in the
shit!
with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
From inside the one, here's first and goal. Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. And he's in for the touchdown. The Chargers grow their lead just before halftime. Dicker on now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers double their lead to 14. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And that one is going to go out of bounds. Wow, they're going to get great field position out of this. First and 10 from the 41. Running back sent in motion left. Pretty throwing here on first. Oh no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And the Chargers have the football at what looks to be the 37-yard line. Okay.
Haha, quitter. They're gonna go play some Warzone now. Let's play some Warzone, people. Well, that's 3 wins and 1 loss today.